Joining us now is Jim DiPrima. Jim's the CEO of PAO Group Incorporated. PAOG is their stock symbol. Good to talk to you again, Jim.
Good to see you, Don.
Now, you guys are always making news. What's the latest?
Well, in our last press release on the 24th, we talked a little bit about our research to find some international players in the market so that we can expand both our research work as well as development into marketing the actual product once we get done with our research. And yesterday we signed an agreement with a gentleman named Saul Kay, who's out of Israel. And Saul's company is basically provides international scientific services. He's got a center in Israel, and he puts together quite a few of these programs where people come together and discuss different caucuses and so on, discuss what's the latest product and who's doing the latest research. So we're pretty excited to start working with him.
Well, that's a groundbreaking development.
Yeah. Their programs have a lot of potential. I mean, they already evaluated what we've already put together as far as research. And since we've moved RSPRX back in-house, since we've acquired it, we've managed to be able to reach out to all the other experts that have put together that research to determine how solid it is and if it needs to be updated or if we need to continually improve it. And so they've already looked at it. They've developed some strategic planning and some marketing planning for us already.
Now, you've made a couple of acquisitions. Is that basically part of your growth model?
It is. The acquisitions in Texas, where we basically bought the cultivar plant or the facility for cultivating marijuana and cannabis for our use in our research. We've also aligned ourselves with a group that's now developing hemp, and they're doing some work with some of the universities down there on some of the in Texas on the uses of hemp going forward. So we're pretty excited about all three of those directions.
Now, when you're doing this research, what's the end product basically?
Well, we've really landed on COPD. As you know, COPD has become a huge disease in the world. It's like number 3 killer back in 2012 worldwide, and in 2020 they thought it would be even greater of a problem for people. And obviously with COVID-19, you'll see a lot more people affected by respiratory issues. So we're really focusing on our extraction process and what the extracted product, which is RSPRX, has as an impact on COPD. So that's really the focus on that part of it.
The last time we spoke, we failed to mention a research report that was done on you. You want to give us some details?
Yeah, Mr. Goldman has gone ahead and put together a research on the company. He selected what he thought was a decent target price. He thought we were in the right area, and we're doing this the right way in a sense that we're putting all the research together so it's complete and packaged and ready before we try to go out and try to market that product. So yeah, Goldman's reports on our website, and it can be looked at by other people when they want to get a chance to take a look at it.
Now, of course, the cannabis and the hemp industry is just a burgeoning industry, lots of growth, lots of consolidation too. What do you anticipate the next couple of years are going to look like?
You know, I think people will further refine the area they really want to focus in. And I think that it can't just be a general with a series of different companies. You've got to have a real strong focus on what you want to do. And that's what I think we're going to try to focus on, is just basically the pharmaceutical side of the product and what it can do for a specific disease like the COPD.
Of course, we've got an election coming up pretty soon, and there's more states that have the marijuana legislation on the ballot. We're getting close to full acceptance all across the country, aren't we?
We are. Unfortunately, for Nebraska, they're not going to vote on it this time, which I can't believe. We're going to be behind the curve on everything, but so many of the other states are already there. Everybody around us is there. So it's great. It's definitely going to be mainstream here in a few years.
Anything else to add?
I think that's it. So far so good. I think we're moving along according to plan. So I'm pretty satisfied with what's happening.
Well, PAO Group Incorporated, PAOG is a stock symbol. Jim, it's always a pleasure. Congratulations on your success. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.